let's look at 3 reasons why it's important to have your titles for sale on your website in addition to mainstream retailers, be it online or brick and mortar. Again, we're not looking at replacing having your content available on mainstream retail sites. What we're talking about is capturing the sale directly for those consumers who've come to your site. Imagine a customer entering one of today's big box stores looking to buy a variety of things. A hammer for this weekend's project, some coffee, and oh yes, they want to pick up that book that you specialize in. Although they came to the store for a variety of reasons and not just your title, when they go to the book section of the store, you certainly will want your title up front and prominent with any other titles that may be available on this or related topics. This illustrates the need to have a presence with mainstream retailers, but now let's talk about selling direct to consumers in addition to, not instead of, third-party sites. So if we imagine that same customer coming to your store or sitting on your site interested in a title that you have for sale. You've posted a link to a third-party retailer for those interested in purchasing your title. We know that by simply clicking on that link, they've demonstrated a direct desire to make that purchase. Direct-to-consumer solution takes that same click and turns it into an immediate sale. I think of the consumers that are on your website ready to click that button or link the same way I look at that individual in the big box store who's picked up your book and has made their way to the checkout line. The last thing I want to do is provide any distractions or reasons for them to set that book down or not complete the sale. Once you send a customer off to a third-party retailer, you've now lost complete control of that sale. While landing on your product page on a third-party site, your customer is faced right away with competing products. Your customer may be faced with cross-promotions for similar products that are not your own, and may even directly compete with your titles. Once on a third-party retailer site, your customer is bombarded with a ton of distractions that may sway them away from why they came to your site in the first place. By clicking on a link from your site, a once promising sale in a few clicks may instead result in the sale of a hammer. And finally, one of the critical components of selling direct to consumers is your ability to set your own prices and offer marketing campaigns that quickly react to current trends. Offering your content for sale on your website, along with additional content that you specialize in, works to build you as a topic expert, the go-to place for information. This can be a very cyclical and profitable process. Imagine, if you will, a consumer comes to your site looking for a very specific title. In the process of making the purchase, you present them with enough additional information that says, hey, we're the go-to place for this type of information. The next time that customer thinks of a related topic or question, we want their first thought to be of you and your site. Perhaps on the next visit, they come for additional information that does not necessarily result in a sale. But from this point forward, we gain confidence that this customer will be back and eventually will make additional purchases. I alluded to this earlier, and I don't want to minimize the benefits of having instant access to your content and pricing. And this goes beyond simply setting your margins, but lets you quickly respond to current trends and even day-to-day news. Do you have content that is somehow related to the day's breaking news story? Quickly and easily highlight that title, move it to a more prominent position on your site, and quickly create promotional materials related to that title and its relevance to the current trend or news of the day. This type of instant access is not available on major third-party retail sites. Easily edited sections such as editor picks and trending now also allow you to cycle content visibility. I'd like to thank you for taking the time to review this presentation. Please feel free to contact me directly with any questions at brian.nordyke@sheridan.com, or you can find us on the web at www.sheridan.com or www.cjkgroup.com.